People of the internet, I'm Nick from Motor City Magic, and there's a few things I want to say before I get started. First, I know you guys don't like the fact that I can only upload deck profiles. You know, it's been really rough. No one wants to hang out. I don't have a lot of recording space, and I'm really sick right now, so no one wants to get sick and hang out with me after school to get some matches in. But once, I can find a table or something downstairs really easily where I can set it up, then we'll just do that. Or something upstairs in my attic. We're going to do that, but for now I'm going to show you guys version 2 of Temur Control. I'm running the 3 Evolving Wild still. You know, the deck needs fetch lands. This thins the deck and fuels your powerful Delve late game cards. I'm still running the 6 Temples of 4 Abandon and 2 Mystery. I would love it to be 3 and 3, but I'm not going to chase down the third one. It's perfectly fine either way. They both let you perform the same function. The 2 Yavi Mayakos, because sometimes you just need to hit your colors, and it's a land. If I wasn't playing this, it would either be the red-blue Gain Life land, or basics. 4 Thornwood, and 2 Rugged, and I guess I'll throw in Bivwa. Or I guess you could count the Yavi Mayakos as Bivwas, because you could. But the deck's mana base is pretty consistent. You can play the spells you want to every turn of the game. There's not much that interferes with your plan of casting spells. Unless Blood Moon comes back into standard, in that case you cry, but you have basics, so 3 mountains, 3 islands, and 2 forests. You could change up the ratio of basics as you like. This is just the one that I found most consistent. That does it for the mana base at 25, I believe. On to the creature base. The mandatory 4 Ralclaw Mystic, he gets a lot stronger after rotation, where Searing Blood is out of here, and the only thing you really have to worry about is Wild Slash. And even then, in response, you can flip it up and get your 3 mana, he dies, use your 3 mana on a spell. But yeah, he helps the deck out with mana ramp and lets you play turn 3 control threats, like this little piggy. Prognostic Sphinx, 3/5, flyer, discard, he gets hexproof, and he scries 3 when he attacks. It's really hard for people to deal with him. I mean, sometimes, they have an army of creatures, they just say, Abzan Charm, make you discard, tap him, or he gets exiled, he's out of the way, either way. But in the mirror match, it takes forever to kill him. Same with this guy, Segu Mahler. He's 4, green-blue, 6/6, trample hexproof, and he morphs. So they can think, oh, it's Ralclaw Mystic Searing Blood. Flip it up, boom, deal with it. So yeah. And then the last creature is 2 Prolic Ancient. Just one of the best control creatures right now. 6/7, he can't be countered. You can play this guy on turn 4 with a Ralclaw, and, it's really funny if you do. That does it for the creatures. At 9, I believe. For spells, 4 Lightning Strike and 4 Magma Jet. I guess you could call this Temur Counterburn, but it's mainly Temur midrange, really, but whatever. This is 20 points of burn here. If your creatures aren't enough, just burn their face. Abzan can't really do anything without Siege Rhino, and Siege Rhino dies to a lot of things, which are in the sideboard. But yeah, burn spells. They're burn. 2 Anticipate for card advantage. 4 Dissolve. I don't know what they're going to be replaced with post-rotation. This is a proxy for Dissolve. I couldn't find my 4th Dissolve anywhere, so just pick as a 4th Dissolve, or 3 Dissolve and a cancel. It works out either way. 2 Jace's Ingenuity and an Aether Spouts. Hold on a second. That's me being congested for 2 weeks. Anyway, Jace's Ingenuity is just really easy. It's a +2, and it's a control card. Who doesn't love control cards? And Aether Spouts is it's my answer to threats that I can't deal with. This deck has a hard time with Goblin Rabblemaster, and this is my answer to Goblin Rabblemaster. The burn spells can deal with him, but if you don't have your burn spell, and Rabblemaster's going to kill you, there's your answer to it. 4 Tormenting Voice, because I just want to draw cards for cheap. And if I don't have Ralclaw turn 2, this is a great turn 2 play. And then because I'm too poor for dig-through times, I have the 4 Treasure Cruise. This is your late game bomb. This finds you Prognostic Sphinx and Pearl Lake Ancient, and you win. So that was it for spells at 26. There's the 60 card control deck onto the sideboard. Now the sideboard I've edited so that it becomes more relevant. I've talked to a lot of guys at my shop, and they've given me great advice, and I've taken it, and it's been working great. 2 Yasova, this is for the mid-range matchups where you can take Siege Rhino and you laugh in their face. Damn it, it doesn't take Siege Rhino. Oh well. Take Mantis Rider, laugh in their face. Bolus Crusher. Arbor Colossus, you guys need to listen to this for 50 seconds here. Arbor Colossus is a powerhouse. He can kill dragons in the control mirror match that isn't Silumgar. He kills Storm Breath. He can kill Hangerback Walker tokens. If that's the least he does in the Thopter matchup, he's great. He's awesome in your mid-range matchups to where he can just block giant things. He can block giant Rabble Masters if he has to. You know, he's just the best card in the sideboard, really. He's a 6/6. He can come down on turn 3 if you sideboard with the Mystic still on the deck. You can drop on turn 3. Here's a 6/6, go. You know, it's really funny. So yeah, he's the best card in the sideboard. Surrock Dragonclaw, because I hate control decks like blue-black control, blue-white control. Just say screw your counter spells. He's really good against blue-white because they really can't kill him. But yeah, he also gets tough trample, so if your opponent's on like a token deck, trample is relevant. So that's all the creatures in the sideboard at 6. So this deck, if you take out your win conditions, really, this deck lets you sideboard into Temur monsters, which is really relevant when you look at some certain cards. 2 Magma Spray to deal with Hangerback Walker, same with the 1 Annul. These were destructive probably, but then I heard some guys talk about Magma Spray was really good. And it is. It kills Rabble Master, it can kill Seeker of the Way, and Swift Spear, Hangerback Walker. This just counters Peril's Fault, because I hate Peril's Fault, really. 3 Feed the Clan is important in your aggro matchups because this deck hates Firecraft a lot. So you can just say, here's gain 10 with a Yasova that I brought in for this matchup, because you bring it in because it can take their Dragonlord Silumgar and you get your card back, and it's awesome. It's fantastic. That's actually a really cool combo with Yasova. If you take their Dragonlord Silumgar, you get your card back, Dragonlord Silumgar goes back to them at end of turn, and you don't get your card back. They don't get your card back because it's when it enters the battlefield. So you get to keep it. So yeah, that's relevant. And then this just gains you 10 most of the time. Unless they like a Targus command you and you cry. Unless you have a second one, you just really, really cry. And then the last card in the deck are 3 Negates. This is just Baleful Zendikar is giving us Dispel and a lot of decent counter spells. So this might change, but Negate's really good for right now. It just hits all the stuff that you want to hit. It counters Planeswalkers too, which is awesome. 2 mana, counter Elspeth, happy. So that's version 2 of Temur Control. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it in the comment section below. I'm Nick from Motor City Magic. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. If I can find the stop button.